Alright, well, we're going to take a look at graphing logarithmic functions. And log base 3 of x equals y. Now, I'm going to rewrite this in exponential form. Now, it's still a log, but we're going to make it look like an exponent, but it's an exponential form. You notice that the y is in the exponent spot. That lets me know that it's a logarithm. Okay. We're going to make a table of values, and then we're going to plot the points to see what this looks like. It's very straightforward, very simple. And we know how to plot points, right? You know how from even your Algebra 1 class when you made a t-table. So we're going to start with some really easy values. And again, on a logarithmic one, we're going to start backwards. We're going to go from y to x, meaning what is 3 to the, let's say, 0 power? Well, 3 to the 0 power is 1. And I'm going to go smaller than that, and I'm going to go larger than the 0. So I'm going to start with larger. I'm going to go 3 to the 1 power. For the first power is a 3. 3 to the second power is a 9. Now we're going to go backwards to negative 1 as an integer. 3 to the negative 1, well, we know is 1/3. Alright, so if you don't understand what I just did on the negative 1, go to, I think it's 4.1f, video 4.1f, and that will refresh your memory about negative exponents. So let's take a look at graphing these points. So I'm going to go, remember this is the first coordinate for the coordinate pair for graphing on the coordinate plane. I'm going to go over a third and down negative 1. So there's a third, whoops, come on now, down 1. I'm going to go over 1, up or down 0, over 3, up 1, and over 9. Did I give myself enough room? I did not. Rats. Okay, so there's that. Close enough, right? So there we go. Now, why did I need to put a fraction in there? Or, excuse me, put a negative? Because I really do want to know what's going on right here. I need to know what's going on there, that it doesn't pass the vertical asymptote of x equals 0. Okay, that's a vertical line, and the equation of that line is x equals 0. So we could actually go ahead and confirm. Let me go ahead and change colors here. Let me show you what we could do. We could put in a negative 2 right up here. 3 to the negative 2 is 1/9. It's not negative, it's 1/9. And so again, we're going to go over a 9th, and we're going to go down negative 2. So there again, that confirms what we're doing is correct. And as you can see, no matter what small number I put in for y, smaller and smaller, negative a million, right? That would be 3 to the negative million power, and that's not going to give me a 0. It's going to give me a very tiny fraction, approaching 0. Okay? So here's the graph. And as you can see, the domain is from 0 to infinity, not including 0. And as you can see, the range is negative infinity to infinity. The small boundary is negative infinity. The large boundary is infinity up there. We never reach them, and so we do not include them in our endpoints. Okie doke. Let's take a look at one more. Here's one that has a base that's a fraction, so let's go ahead and rewrite it in exponential form. So we have 1/2 is the base. Remember, a log names an exponent, so there's the y is the exponent, and that's equal to x. Excuse me. Now let's go ahead and write our table of values. And let's see here. Okie doke. So we're going to start again with 0. If I put a power of 0 in, I get a 1. If I put a power of 1 in, I'm going to get a 1/2. If I put a power of 2 in, I get a 1/4. If I put a power of negative 1, think about it. 1/2 to the negative 1 power means we're going to flip the fraction and take off the negative off of the exponent. So that's just 2. But if I have a negative 2, then that's going to give me what? A 4. All right, let's plot these points. Over 4, negative 2. Over 2, negative 1. Over 1, up or down 0. Over a 1/2, up 1, and over a fourth up 2. Oops, make that my arrow since I kind of got wavy on that. Here we go. So this is going to, again, have a domain. It's going to continue to go down low. It's going to continue to go down high. The range is going to be from negative infinity to infinity. That's what I mean by going down low and coming up high. And then the domain, which is the x coordinates that actually have values in the y coordinate, will be from 0 to infinity. Alright, so let's take a look at the difference between the two. Let me zoom out a bit here for you. Let's take a look. Okay? You see the difference? They both have the same domain. 0 to infinity, they both have the same range, but this one would be considered increasing, this would be considered decreasing. Alright, hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching.